Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, where you are. So today is the start of a new week. So I thought to draw the level on the higher time frame and see where we are and uh, what are the opportunity we get. So as you can see, currently I am on ES chart on a monthly time frame. So what do you see in the monthly time frame? This is a bearish engulf bar as of now. So I, 1 week is yet to 1 week is remaining for the closure. And what we saw is that the previous week low has been taken. We took a support at the previous month low, not a week low. So this is the level. So I will mark this as a monthly level, quite important. And the previous month closure is this one. So I will mark this one. And from a monthly time from perspective, so as long as price is between 6725 and 6542, I am more inclined towards the bearish side. So this is just a monthly view. So these are the rotational point. So once we get acceptance above 6542, the rotation can happen towards the 6523. This is what you can see on the monthly. I'm switching back to the weekly time frame. So if you see on the weekly time frame, so this is where the consolidation start. So this is how much it's around 70 days consolidation, and the low of this consolidation is this one, which is aligned with the monthly level. So this is an important level. And if you see the closure of this bearish bar, so this is also important in my opinion. So I will mark this as a weekly level. On Friday, what happened that we were here and we were managed to close above this monthly level and this weekly level. And now on a weekly time frame, we are inside the this bear bar. So as of now, we have a inside week. So anything below, so let me mark this level also. That is a previous week open, not open, close. Let me mark this one. So this was the previous to previous week low. So this is the one weekly. And let's switch back to the daily time frame. Time frame, same situation. We were here on Friday. We were sandwiching between this monthly level to this weekly level. We got acceptance above this weekly level, and now prices is at here. So same view that as long as we get acceptance above 66595, so more or less 6600. I mean, bull can defend this level, and if we go below this level, then certainly rotation can happen towards the monthly level. I'm switching back to the 1 hour time frame now. So if you remember, on Friday we were discussing about this level. So that is a weekly level and this monthly level. So when the market open, we got a rejection. We rotate towards the lower end of this range. So this was the range form, and then as soon as we got a breakout, then see this weekly we got acceptance. This is the weekly level, and we are sandwiching between this weekly level and this weekly level. So from the support and resistance perspective wise, so this is the main level, 66595, and this is the low of this consolidation. So in the when the market open after, I mean, the yesterday night, we are in this range. So this is the one range, and this is the another range. So keep an eye at this weekly level, 66 to 6618, and 6672. So this looks like a no trade zone for me. In case we get a reaction at 6670, 6620, I'm open for the long or short opportunity. As as on a higher time frame, on a monthly and weekly, we are in the inside candle. I mean the after the huge bear bar, we are inside the previous weekly range. So I think price can rotate nicely from one level to another. So any upside move can rotate back towards the downside, and any downside move can rotate towards the upside. So just a rotational play I want to do, and these are the levels basically. One of the level is 6725. If you see towards the left hand side, so this was the quick movement towards the upside, the same as the quick movement towards the downside. This is the one. And if we get a breakout at the market open, then we can quickly move back towards the upside, as there is no support and resistance build around after the 6672 and 6725. So keep an eye on these levels. Quite important in my opinion. I would like to do only the trading around these levels. So I want to see the reaction, and based on that, I want to decide whether to go long or short. Any one of you have any other view? Let me know. Let's have an interactive section, because I feel that I am the only one who is talking and feel like monotonous. So feel free to talk and discuss if you want to share your views.
Yeah, that's a great point, guys. Yeah, you got questions about anything on the screen or what we're talking about? Please bring it up. This is your chance.
Yeah, you can share your view also. You can share your screen and share your views also in the middle. That is also fine to me. I mean, each have different perspective, so it can happen that you have a different perspective and different view based on your strategy. So you can share your views also. So let's switch to NQ. Before switching, I want to highlight one thing, that even though we are moving upwards on the 1 hour time frame, we are making lower high. So if you see, each are the lower high here. So this is a significant market structure shift happening. So we are making a lower low here. As long as we don't go above this pivot, so I think the risk remain high towards the downside unless we don't break this pivot. So just to keep in mind. Let's switch to the NQ chart. I already drawn the level. It's more or less similar to what we discussed for the year chart. So this is the monthly level, which is a monthly low of the previous month, and this is the weekly level. And if you see, so I'm on currently 1 hour time frame. So if you see, uh, this is the this is the support, this is the resistance, this is the higher time frame levels basically, and we are sandwiching between this support and resistance. Same view. If we get a breakout about 24,550, we don't have much support resistance around these zones, because if you see, we have quickly risk to downside towards upside also. So can happen that we can quickly make a upward movement uh, if we break out of the 24,560. Yeah, if we go, this is no trade zone for me, and towards the towards the high range, I want to see the reaction. Currently, it's rejecting. Towards the low end, I want to see the reaction. If we get a breakdown, then this is the range you should be playing for the short term. So anything below this 24 400 more or less, uh, we can rotate towards the 24,300 and 24,250. And towards upside, we have big range, which is 24,550 all the way till 24,850. Same view as ES, that every time we are making a bounce, we are doing a lower high at the moment. So all the lows, all the highs are getting lower. So it can happen that we can make another lower high here. Unless we don't go above this pivot, the risk remain towards the downside. What is this? I am transcripting this call with my Transic AI extension. Okay. Uh, yeah, that's about the NQ. Same as ES. So no bias at the moment. I would like to see the reaction towards these levels, which I mentioned, for the any potential long or short opportunity. Let's switch to the stocks. NVDA. So I think we discussed about the levels so many times. So let's review. So this is the main level, in my opinion. This 176 is the previous monthly low, and if you see, uh, we uh, we had a swing failure below this monthly level. We had a bounce, but a quite weak bounce. If you observe the price action, so each high is getting lower, and if you see this bounce, each bounce is getting smaller and smaller. So this was the bounce, this was the bounce, and after 175, this is the smaller bounce. Any closure below the this weekly, this monthly level, I think we can definitely, if you see towards the left hand side, this was the range previously. This was the range previously, and we can definitely, on a losing of monthly low, we can definitely test the this range low, which is a 165. This is from the higher time frame perspective. So let's switch to the 15 minute to see where we can get opportunities. 180 is a psychological number, and also heavy support was there on a I already shown you 180 support level. Let me share again. So if you see this support, it was tested multiple times. We are above the support, but not a significant bounce. So if on a at the market open, if we do the ORB towards downside, so anything below this level, so here we are getting a support. So anything below this support, I'm expecting low to be tested again. So could be a good play below 178. And in case we break out, it's a quite choppy range, to be honest. But if you get above anything above the 180, 180 is a psychological number also. So anything above 180, the rotation can happen towards 183 and 185. At the moment, higher time frame, uh, I'm looking forward for the breakdown towards downside, but we have seen that uh, at the market open, we just get a pop, and then the Fed the pop kind of thing. So keep an eye above 180 and below 178. Uh, let's go towards the AMD. AMD chart is quite interesting in my opinion, uh, because I think we discussed about this level, 200 202 level. So what happens that I think there was a major news after the news event. We had a pop. This is the gap, and then after the gap, this is simply the rotation towards the lower end of this price action, 202. And on Friday, we were trying to go down. We went all the way till 195, but the closure happened above this level. So that's the thing about AMD on a higher time frame, that anything below the 202, I'm looking forward to fill this gap. So if you see towards the left hand side, this is the high. So maybe around this 186 can get a little support, but ultimately the target is 170 to fill the gap. Similar to Oracle, I have worked. So Oracle, if we see, so similar kind of news. After the news, uh, we had a pop, but compared to AMD had a good upside. After that, we are at the lower end of the range, but Oracle has filled the entire gap of the news. So this entire gap, and it went down also. So keep an eye of this level, 2203. So let's go to the short time frame and see. So if we see, we got a closure above the level 203, but not a significant bounce. So I wanted to see after the level reclaim, prices move really towards the upside. So not the consolidation at the support. So that is a weakness in my opinion. So anything below 203, I think 186 the ultimate target, but the short term on the intraday basis 195 is a good target. So in case we go above the pre-market high, which is a 208, then potentially can look for the long towards the upside target of this one 221, 208, 208, 203, and 195 is my key level for the AMD. Similar price action, uh, similar to the NVDA. Each high is getting lower, and this is a flat base. So can be the lower high can be here or here. I don't know, but at the moment, any pop can be a good shot for the downside, as market is doing keep on doing the lower high sequence at the moment. So until we don't go above this pivot point, which is 232, risk is higher towards the downside. I was looking at the PLTR also. If you see, I have divided the daily chart into three range. So this was the previous range, and then we had a breakout. Then this range formed. Then we lost this range. We had a back test of this range 162 on a losing or closure below the 162. We rotate towards the 148, and now prices is at 156. So always keep an eye of the range high and range low. It's quite significant, and you can do massive risk to reward if you have level into your chart. So see, we had a downside exactly at the level. We saw the bullish activity here. You could have taken the long at 150 and 51, which is also psychological level, psychological number. So this could have been a good long opportunity towards the high of this range. So this is where the range formed, and this is the high of this one. So could have been good long here, but now price is exactly in the middle now at the moment. So if you see, uh, after this jump, we have started making a range here. So this is a smaller range, and anything below 154 and anything above 158, I'm looking forward for 162. So this is the high time frame level, and anything below 154, I'm looking forward to retest again 150 level. So simple game plan. I will keep an alert here just to make sure. Yeah, this is a no trade zone for me. I don't want to do any activity around this level because it's in the choppy messy zone. Let's check the Google. It has been a strongest name in the tech. So we were discussing about this range breakout, and then on Thursday we had a bear bar, but that was quickly bought back on Friday. We had an inside day on a Friday, and now price at the pre-market is already at 313. So let me mark this high, this open price of this bear bar, so we could get a reaction. This is daily, and let's switch to the smaller time frame, and any retest at 304. I'm looking for the reaction. No trade at the moment. In case we get a retest 304, then I'm looking forward for the good upside. In case we go below the 304 and get acceptance, then ultimately the rotation can happen towards the downside at 291 again, because now we were in this range. We had a breakout here, and if we lose back again this level, then we can rotate towards the lower end of the range again. At the moment, it's bullish. This is the only level I have in my chart. Let's look at Tesla. I think Tesla is in choppy zone quite since September. It's doing a chop, 70 days chop. So after losing this consolidation also, uh, it's not moving well. So if you go to the smaller time frame, we are getting a rejection at 420 multiple times. We took out the high, then reverted to the 400 range, and then see the choppiness here. So breakdown again, bought back. Now this is 400 is an important level, uh, but again it's doing a chop, so it will continue to chop. If you don't, it's better not to play chop. In case we go above 423, then the clean price action will start, and anything below this low 381, or maybe let's say if we break this sequence, this lower higher low sequence, so from here it started making a higher low. So in case we break this one, probably towards the downside to 380, but I don't want to play at the moment. It's choppy. Yeah, CRWV we discuss on Friday also. On the higher time frame, if you see, this was the established range uh, after the IPO launch, which is 64 and 34. We had a huge breakout all the way till 180, and then we tested this high, pre-IPO high, sorry, IPO high, which is 64, and now price is at 73. So any any retest, I would like to see the reaction at 65 in case we get, or uh, or if you see on the 1 hour time frame, we had this range. So we had a fake out of this range. We tested the lower part of the range. We broke down. We tested the IPO high, and then the prices are reclaiming back about this. So which is a 72 or 73 level. So anything above pre-market high, I'm looking forward for this level on the not on the intraday. Intraday, let me check. This could be a short-term reaction zone 77 on a breakout of pre-market high. Could be this one. And if we break down, if you see, this is like at the resistance, tight consolidation is happening. But in case we move down, break this trend line and can go towards the 65. So I have set alert above 74, and in case we go below 70, I would like to see the price action. Based on that, I will see. Yeah, I think that's what I'm watching currently. Uh, I'm I'm focusing more on NQ and yes since last couple of weeks. It's been good. Thanks to Avi for introducing future.
Nice, nice. Yeah, enjoy it, man. And thanks for your insights here, Sujit. This is great.
Yeah,
Guys, you know what Sujit's doing here is really he's looking at price action and reading price action and trying to find potential turnaround points.
yeah,
And I can tell you this is incredibly valuable as far as technical stuff is concerned. This is the most important thing you can do is learn to read price action. Forget about all those indicators. There are a million indicators out there, and they're all just based on price action anyway. So might as well learn to read price action, and you can see how powerful this is. Find bigger picture turnaround points, and then see if you can get a setup. That's pretty much all I do as well. Exactly the same thing. So good stuff. Thanks, Sujit. Looks like you got a couple questions here. Suzanne was asking, is PLTR a good long if it breaks 158 to 163, 165? What do you think, Sujit? That's for you.
that's a good long if it breaks up. Yeah, let me check. Yeah, if you look towards the left hand side, so if you see here, we have a quickly rescue to upside, quickly towards the downside. So what will happen next? So ideally on a break of 158, we can quickly go towards the 162.
You got Darius here. Very helpful pre-market sessions. Cool, man. Very good, Darius. And you got an indicator on TradingView that has the monthly and weekly levels. Okay, cool. There you go. There you go. Sujit, you're being automated now by Darius.
Yeah, sorry, no, that's not my indicator, but I had a look. It may not work. I think it's just doing the current week.
Yeah. It's
Very
just
decent.
pre-market high, pre-market low.
No, it has weekly and monthly, but it just they don't work the way you put your levels. I think you do it from the previous week and previous month. This one does the current.
Yeah,
So it
and
may need some changes.
yeah, it's not just the previous month. I mean, I try to find a turnaround point. So let's say if we have uh, multiple, let's say previous month open and let's say weekly close at the same point or at the same price. So that's a key level in my opinion because that is where the fight happened between buyers and sellers.
Very good. Thank you. All right, I'll bring up a screen here for you.